Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lakbe Shweto. From time to time, women contact me saying that they don't get asked out by men and they want to change that. A short while ago, I made a video about why men are not asking you out. So if you haven't been asked out by a guy in a long time and you want to know why, you should definitely watch that video. To watch that video, just click on the link here. So in that video, I talk about why men are not asking you out. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to get men to ask you out more often. So if that is a topic you're interested in, stick around and watch the entire video. Now ladies, if you want guys to ask you out more often, I have 3 tips for you. Tip number 1 is to be more open-minded. When you are more open-minded, it shows in your body language and more men will ask you out. If the main reason you want more men to ask you out is so that you can find a man to go into a loving relationship with or even to get married, then you might have to drop some of your requirements so that you can encourage more men to ask you out. But these are going to be more of the right kind of men. There are some things that I feel we women should not be looking at when we are trying to go into a proper deep relationship or trying to get married. For example, I've heard of Nigerian women, that is black women like me, saying that they don't want to date a dark-skinned guy and they turn him down if he asks them out. I've heard of women who say no to a guy who asked them out because he was wearing the wrong shoes. Ladies, please, there are some things that we should not be thinking about. The color of a man's skin, or whether he's dark or light like yellow purple, it will not make the guy come and look for you if you call him out of the blue during the day and say, oh, you entered one chance or you had a car accident or something like that. That's not the kind of thing that will make a man come and try to rescue you. The color of a man's skin is not going to make that man be the kind of person that will give you his last naira. And remember, the type of shoes a man wears or the clothes he wears is something that can always change over time. Think about what you really want and be more open-minded if you want more guys to ask you out. Now, tip number 2. I mentioned it earlier in tip number 1, but it is so important that I need to give it as much attention as possible. Tip number 2 is to change your body language. When you change your body language, you attract more men to you and more men are likely to ask you out. For example, if people ask you why you're always frowning, then it probably means that you do frown a lot. You need to change that. Because when you frown, you discourage people from coming to meet you, discourage men from asking you out. Practice keeping a slight smile on your face. Generally smile more. It takes work, it takes practice, but it is worth it in the end. If you want more men to ask you out, you need to change your body language so that it says, ask me out, ask me out, ask me out. If you want more tips on how to improve your body language, you should definitely check out my other video called How to Be More Approachable. You can watch that video by clicking on the link here. My third and final tip on how to get asked out more often is to go out more often. I find it alarming the number of women who tell me they want to meet more men but also say they don't go out at all. If you don't go out, how are men supposed to meet you? How are they supposed to see you and ask you out? The men you want to meet are out there looking for you, but if you are at home, they can't find you. You have to go out more often. Now I know that some women say they don't like bars, they don't like clubs, and that's fine, that's fair enough. Okay, can you go to your friend's party, her office party? Can you go to your friend's church, just visit? Think about changing your route to work or changing your route from work. What about joining a gym or going for walks after work? You can also go to clothes fairs or food fairs, makeup fairs. There are all sorts of things. It doesn't really matter where you go, as long as you're going somewhere that you enjoy. The concept behind where you're going is something that you would have fun at. Just go out more often. Those are my top 3 tips on how to get asked out more often. If you want daily, yes, daily love and relationship tips from me, follow me on Instagram. Get my free ebooks by going to www.bitly.com/Lakbe's Love Tips. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like below, share it with your friends, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on my picture here. I wish you love and strength. Bye.